They are just some of the many endangered species at risk. In fact, 1 in 6 are under threat in Wales. Now, there have been plenty of promises to tackle nature loss and increase biodiversity in recent years, but they've been called into question in a highly critical report. A Senedd committee says the Welsh Government lacks a plan, action and investment to reverse the declines. But the minister in charge says everyone needs to play a role in helping nature fight back. Here's our environment correspondent, Steffan.
So this is our arable margin that we've planted last year. So this is now full of lots of wildflowers that produce lots of seed.
On these fields in the Vale of Glamorgan, the local farmer's been working with conservationists to make space for nature, planting wildflower corridors, which look like this in summer, acting as a larder for birds like yellowhammers throughout the year, and giving a species threatened with extinction in Wales a chance.
The hedgerows and everything are full of birds, feeding on the strip, so you can see it's working, and take a bit of pride in it as well. There's a lot of hard work and hours that go into doing this and planting it, that you do get good results.
Across Wales, wildlife is being lost at an alarming rate, says today's report from the Sennedd's Environment Committee. It accuses the Welsh Government of lacking a plan, action and investment, with key policy documents meant to guide their work on nature loss years out of date.
The committee's report partly blames a lack of staff and resource devoted to nature within Welsh Government, and singles out cutbacks to the environment watchdog Natural Resources Wales too.
It's what we in the conservation sector have been saying for a long time now, that Welsh Government and NRW simply haven't been doing enough for nature. And worse than that, they've been saying lots of good things, so you can end up kidding yourself. There are a lot of good stuffs happening. So I'm glad the report is there, but we need to act on it now. We need to start doing stuff.
The government is set to unveil a big nature bill with new environmental protections later this year, though it told the committee legally binding targets for boosting biodiversity wouldn't be ready for another 4 years, taking us to 2029. That's significant because of Welsh Minister's support for a landmark international agreement struck here at the COP15 summit in Canada 3 years ago to halt and start to reverse the declines in nature worldwide by 2030.
So if the targets aren't in place by until 2029, then, really the government can't be serious about meeting the 2030 target, and that means reneging on an international commitment that they've made. That isn't acceptable. We need to see faster action from the government and not this foot dragging.
The Welsh Government said it was committed to tackling the nature crisis, pointing to work to restore peatland, create a national forest and thousands of green spaces in local communities.
Some of the reporting on this, it all falls on the pessimism side and none of the good things we're doing. And the worry with that is people will say, well, there's nothing we can achieve. We're actually doing massive, not just investment, but also tackling it day by day with people, with volunteers throughout Wales. It isn't just a Welsh Government thing. This is all of us in Wales here together to tackle the loss of biodiversity and then lead to restoration of biodiversity as well. So, look, we genuinely welcome the report that's come forward. It provides the challenge for us.
NRW said it too would review the report's recommendations and that the scale of the challenge facing nature meant everyone needed to do more, working together across government, business and society. Today's report makes difficult reading for a government which says it takes pride in its green credentials, while raising the alarm more widely too about the state of nature across Wales.
Steffan reporting there.